Right, it's January, 3 degrees, bit foggy out. I just need to start getting my tackle sorted out for maybe fishing in the next week or so. So what have I got here? These are my lure rods and a dead baiting rod, actually all set up. In the back is more sort of carpy and match stuff with the hold all open to keep everything airing. I realised if you close that up over the winter, everything gets a bit mouldy. So yeah, what I'm going to do today is get a load of lures out of this bag and get them ready for a session. Right, so I've just got 2 boxes of freshwater lures. So got a bunch of small things in here, floating and shallow divers, and some little Meps aglias, and some really old school plugs and spinners. And then over in this one we've got, yeah, these more like the pike lures. So we've got some really chunky ones, soft plastics, and some nice Rapala things and so on. Right, I'll just cover the pike lures first. So what have we got here? I haven't actually used this before, but it's a Savage Gear Hop Walker frog. It's a surface lure, so that floats on the surface and imitates a frog. I guess the dangly bits are meant to be its legs, and meant to be really effective for pike taking baits on the surface. Next is this Fox Rage Wobble Replicant. So quite heavy, very sort of sticky, soft plastic. Get some good distance on that, lovely paddle tail. Haven't had any follows on this yet, last year when I was using it, but it's meant to be really effective. Now this is pretty ace, loads of people swear by this. This is the Rapala X-Rap Pito. This is the 14cm version. It's basically a hybrid lure, so there's the hard bit at the front, and then a rubber paddle tail at the back. I think with this, yes you do, you get spare tails, and hopefully the pike makes a mess of those. It's got a rattle in it, yeah, pretty great. Really excited about using that this year. What else have we got? We've got a couple of Western shad teasers. This is a really big version in the pike colouring. Nice big paddle tail, Western logo there. And this is, don't know what it's meant to be, like a tiger perch or something in a slightly smaller size. I think last year I had a follow on one of these at the Bristol River Avon. This is an interesting one. So this is actually a pike fly from McFluffchucker. You can search him on the web. He hand makes these, I think in Scotland. They look really good in the water. The main problem with these is you need a bit of extra weight to get any distance. It's incredibly light. There's no weight in this head really. But yeah, essentially fly fishing for pike. Very interesting. One here is a sort of rattly crankbait called the Svartsonka by, what company is that? Svartsonka, is it Abu? Might be Abu. If I have the details, I'll put them in the description. That has a lovely action, really good. And then there's a rattle bait here by Savage Gear. Goes quite deep. It's got all these extra accoutrement on, extra dangly spinners, and the main body here comes in a variety of colours, a couple of hooks. Yeah, that's pretty jazzy and disco-y. And then I've got a jointed kind of wooden swim bait here. I have no idea who this is made by, but you can find similar ones on the web. I actually found this in a tree on the River Avon. Someone had lost it while fishing for pike. Alright, here's some of my smaller lures I'll be taking out with me The ones at the front here are mostly ones I researched for chub fishing on the river, but they're actually decent for chub, perch and probably trout as well. This one's a UL crank, hold on, who's this made by? No, can't find this one. I'll stick it in the description. UL crank 0.3 deepish diver. All of these actually came with twin trebles on, but I replaced the trebles with a single circle hook just because I was catching perch on them, and small perch, we were sort of taking more than one barb and it was all getting a bit awkward to unhook them. It's not very nice. This one's the Fox Rage Funk Bug, so this got really good write-up, so I thought I'd give it a go. Yeah, on one or two of these, possibly this one, yeah, another one I'll show you in a sec. I got some nice perch down at the River Avon in Bristol. Cute. This one's tiny. This is a 3 centimetre, wait, what do they call this one? It's the Salmo. Yeah, sorry, it's made by the company Salmo. It's the floating tiny 3 centimetre. Somewhere it says Salmo. Oh, upside down, but tiny 3. This is like a rose chafer bug or something. You can get them as ladybirds and things like that. But they essentially float on the surface and should attract trout or chub. Quite cute. This one got me some perch. So this is the Savage Gear 3D Goby crank. Yeah, this is a shallow diver again. All of these are either float or shallow dive. It's very realistic colouring on this guy. Great eyes. Whoa. And then, yeah, as well as the floating ones, I've given these a bit of a go as well. So, yeah, here's, to find out what this is called, I got it down the local tackle shop. Is there any clues underneath? No, not really. I'll look that one up. But yeah, it's a diver, got some weight to it for its size, so really chuck that one. Got a feeling this is a, yeah, this is a Savage Gear. So really tiny. Use this on a river in Scotland, actually trying to get some trout. Got really nice action, and as well as being quite sort of realistic as most Savage Gear ones are, little print of a tiny fish. There's a spinner on the back as well for extra attraction. Got a couple of old Rapala type lures. Probably found this one. I know this is Abu Garcia. Found this one at Loch Orr. It was tangled up on a rock to someone else's. And this is a Rapala jointed lure from back in the day. That's probably about over 30 years old. Used to use that at my local reservoir to try for pike. Likewise, actually, got 2 Ondex spinners, also 30 odd years old. Classic pike lures or large trout. Our lures love tangling together, don't they? Right, they're going to stay like that. And then the other ones I thought I'd highlight are just the Mepps ag lures. So I bought these for trout fishing in Loch Orr in Scotland because they were recommended for catching trout. Pretty small, trolling them behind a boat or chucking them out from the shore, or chucking them out from a boat. Yeah, my wife actually hooked a really big something, a pike or a trout, Farhook's trout probably, on one of these. Lost it, so a similar one, not actually this. Yeah, so there you go. Well, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed that, please subscribe. Thanks very much.